What shall I do with you?
To think this led to just a small change in your psychopaths.
What is this?
I bet
It'd be fun to spend all night talking with you, but unfortunately I have other business to attend to.
Yeah, so do I. Mostly killing you where you stand.
I'm shocked to hear those words from a detective.
It'll be fine as long as Gino doesn't find out.
Oh yes, Daddy's back. So why delay? Let's cut to the chase. Greetings and welcome to Anime Rewrite, presented by me, Isaac Hyde. Here I delve into the annals of anime history, rip out a few pages, and write some of my own. Today we visit the gripping philosophical marvel that is Psycho-Pass, to find out, what if Kogami spared Makishima? Be a lot cooler if you did. Part of what made Psycho-Pass an interesting show was the relationship between these two men who were all but literal mirror images of each other and their game of cat and mouse. But why should a minute detail, such as assisting in the murder and mutilation of a respected partner, throw a wrench in their relationship? Wouldn't they eventually succumb to their obvious kinship and latent sexual tension?
I sure as hell hope not.
Yes, I suppose slashing someone chasing them through a field while they're presumably bleeding out and then fatally shooting them would put a dapper of sorts on a relationship. And this is, unfortunately, how the series originally concluded. Great writing. Terrible fan service. It is at this point that our history diverges from the canonical.
I like you, and I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Not quite. Now, Kogami was likened to a wolf on the hunt. With Makishima helpless in front of him, the hunt was over. He pulled the trigger, and that was that. But if his kinship was just a little greater, he might have stayed his hand. He would never let Makishima go free, but if perhaps Akane's idealism had rubbed off on him a bit more, he may have seen fit to take custody of the man, refusing to become like him in order to end him. While Makishima did intend to kill Kogami, it was only after he had stated an intent to do the same, so it isn't beyond reason that the two could coexist. Of course, with Makishima's death occurring in the final episode, there wouldn't be much left for him to affect, particularly while so thoroughly weakened. At least, not in the first season. Now, I could come up with my own narrative of an investigation these two could go on, but I won't. Which brings us to Season 2. Yes, while it does have its supporters, Season 2 of Psycho-Pass is generally acknowledged as inferior to Season 1. Its symbolism and philosophy were more heavy-handed. We were sans Kogami, and it was accused of replacing nuanced, unsettling imagery with exploitive gore. So while it isn't horrible, you're definitely experiencing a bit of that Star Wars prequel Hobbit movie effect. Of course, there isn't just one reason. My promise of providence is the only thing I trust. Oh, let's be honest. Makishima could make the Care Bears show awesome. And with his penchant for messing with other people's plans paired with teaming up with Kogami, Season 2 would be so much better. With the focus of Season 2's ideological question being the intent and psychopaths of a group, thus including Sybil's multiple brains, we have a more sociological perspective to consider, as well as a challenge to the legitimacy of Sybil governing individuals. The season's antagonist Kamui serves as a foil to Sybil, for if he can be judged, so too can it. Of course, Kogami wouldn't really give a damn about any of this beyond its relevance to his investigation into Kamui. Shogo, on the other hand, would be compelled to test this chimera of humans and see the splendor of its multiple souls. So Shingo for the win, yo. Help Miss I'm the Deep One now, though. Perhaps surfacing during the Hungry Chicken incident. At which time, Akane would, at the very least, realize that Kogami had returned. The duo would follow Kamui's group underground, with Kogami later intercepting Kamui. Akane would stop him, however, to allow Kamui to complete his revenge mission. With Kogami there, he would prevent Kaguya from killing Kamui, disarm the man, and hunt after him like predator and prey. Sakuya would use the confusion of someone else chasing after him as an opportunity to get himself another Dominator, turning around to aim at Makishima as he stepped in front of Kogami to protect him from the Dominator. He'd hand Kogami the coefficient reduction helmet before making a charming philosophical remark on the man with the highest crime coefficient on record confronting someone who can't be judged before the pair would take him down. And as for the movie, well, it never would have happened because Kogami never left. So there. And here we are, back safely from the What If Continuum. I took the liberty of including the link for the best deal I could find for Psychopaths on the Amazon, so check it out if you don't already own it. And by all means, feel free to tell me what you think or what you would like to have analyzed in a future installment in those opinion boxes below. Feel free to flip the like and subscribe switches, and thank you for making history with me.